Switch it up.
Donna Hopkins Pro Football Plus out here at Commanders headquarters as they wrap up another NFL season. This team was able to accomplish so much this season, one game away from being in the Super Bowl. And when you look back at the beginning of this season, to win only 4 games last season, no one probably expected this team to go into the NFC Championship game. Had a strong second half of the season, but today was a sad day for many players as it's locker room cleanout day, and we know what that means, that a lot of these faces probably won't be back next year. And the beauty about this year is the brotherhood that was built here, the foundation that was laid early on by Coach Quinn and AP and this staff. And to see all these pieces come together this year, this team was something special to watch. Finally got their quarterback, and a quarterback is everything to a team. Years they've been trying to get that right, and finally with Jayden Daniels, they've gotten that right. So a lot of faces, like I said, will not be here this year. Talking to the players, they talked about the brotherhood, how special it was to be with this group. And when they talk about brotherhood, they really mean that this was a close-knit group. So got a chance to catch up with some of the players that may be back with this team or may not be, but it's been a fun season covering this Washington Commanders team and what they were able to accomplish. But let's go into the locker room as clean-out day, packing up, heading out for this season is the Washington Commanders. But Jayden talked about just how this team came together quickly. How special was it for you to just play on a team like this to bring, I guess, the fun back to the game for you?
Yeah, it was amazing. I've spoken about it at length, just how much fun I had, how I felt rejuvenated this year. And it was a testament really to the people that they brought in. They were very deliberate in the culture of guys. They brought in the character of guys they brought in. And so just to be able to be around people that love the process again, and every day during practice they went 100%. For me, that's what I feel like I've done my whole career, because that's how you get better, is by practicing football. And so for me, it was just so much fun to be around a group of guys that love the process like I do. And like I said, I felt younger because of it.
Diami, the ending to a season that was a storybook season in so many ways of what you all were able to accomplish. But could you just talk a little bit about this season and what you all did accomplish?
This season here, it was one to remember. We had a couple lows and a lot of highs, but at the end of the day, it wasn't what we expected at first. We had a standard, and we kind of knew what our goal was. We knew what we wanted to do. We just fell short of exactly where we wanted to go. But what we built, as far as Washington, that culture is definitely back. And, I'm proud of the guys for all of that.
Your play this year, talk about just you, what you accomplished here, what you like about what you did. Just speak on yourself a little bit.
For me, I'm just grateful, at the end of the day. But as far as me, I'm glad of how I was able to be consistent. I stayed the course, I worked hard, and I learned from others too as well. So that was one of the main things, just learning from others, just pick people's brain here and there, just to see how I can be better. So I appreciate the guys that helped me along the way too as well.
Things change, each year, at the end of each year, faces come and go, new teammates. Talk a little bit about that, because change does happen.
Yeah, change happens all the time. I've been 4 years, and new guys come in and out. had some old players leave, but at the end of the day, we all create a brotherhood. So whoever comes and goes, still my brother. And even with me, I don't know where I'm gonna be. So let's just see.
I was just getting ready to say, but do you want to be back with this team?
Man, yeah, I would love to be back. Especially with the guys that's been in this locker room. But you just never know these days, and that's just how the business goes.
How much fun has this season been for you?
Man, it's been amazing for me. Brought a lot of fun back within football. As far as with the guys that's been in this room, man. It's almost like playing as a kid again.
Lamade, another season has come to the end. Not probably completing the process, but the fact of what this team was able to accomplish this year. Could you just talk a little bit about being on this team and what you saw from this team?
Yeah, it's just a lot of selfless people coming together to win. At the end of the day, we didn't get the job done. We didn't play our best ball yesterday, but just how fast we were able to build that here is special, and it means that we have something special going on in this building, with this organization and these people, and it's a special season. Didn't end the way we wanted it to, but I'm very proud of the guys and how we've dealt with adversity throughout the year, and just how we bonded together.
Coming to a team like this where it was a lot of new faces, you had to bond quickly. How did you see that? Because Jayden said that it happened quickly as far as this team really was on the same page with this brotherhood.
Yeah, I think it started in OTAs, obviously, and then, getting that break, coming back for training camp, and then, just getting that experience in game, early on, it just started to accelerate very fast, just seeing how hard people were playing and, for each other. And, it's easy to play as hard as you can when the next person next to you is doing the exact same thing as you. So, yeah, I have to agree with Jay on that. It's like it came together very fast, but everybody being on the same accord.
Once you got your feet wet with this team and everything, how excited was it for you to play on a team like this?
Man, it's fun. It's very exciting. It's like I said, when you know that the person next to you is going as hard as they can as well, it just allows you to play more free, and just knowing that. So it was a special year, a year that's been so fun, and that's what football is all about. It's a game at the end of the day, and it should be fun. And this whole year has just been a blast.
We know that in any year that ends, that it's going to be a lot of transition and everything, and it's probably hard to see a team that came together like this team, that some of the faces won't be here, and you've been through that before. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, it's just the nature of the business. Locker room won't look the same next year and the year after that, and it's just part of the business. You just gotta kind of roll with it, but and I feel like a foundation has been established here to where whoever's in this locker room coming in April, they know what it should look like and what it should feel like. So there's still going to be a standard here regardless of who's here and who's not.
Jayden Daniels, when you get the quarterback right, everything just seems like it flows. Could you just talk about playing with a guy all year of his caliber and just as a teammate?
Yeah, I mean, he's transformed this organization. He's transformed this city and this team. Quarterback's the most important position on the field, and having somebody that young to be able to handle the things the way that he's handled them. Like I said, it changed the whole organization, and he's a special kid, and he's only going to get better, which is the scary part. But he did a lot of great things this year, but he has another level that he's going to tap into for sure.
Frankie, you just said something about one thing about this team. It was no drama queens on this team. It was truly a brotherhood that came together really quickly because it was a lot of new faces. Could you just talk about just how this team really came together quickly and just what you all were able to accomplish this year?
Um, how we came quickly was a special moment and a special thing to see. You don't see that a lot of new teams and organizations, but the way that DQ and AP had a plan for us, they laid down a foundation for us and have everybody tight knit a group. It don't matter if you're the janitor, it don't matter if you're the cook, the massage therapist. Like, we treat everybody like family. You know what I mean? So that's the type of culture he brought around. That's the type of mentality and the standard that we surround ourselves with. And a lot of guys, man, you see, it's a special moment for not a special moment today that we're boxing everything, but just overall through the year, playing through injuries, guys just showing up, even though they're not at their 100%, but finding a way. So I think that's the main thing, is finding a way and playing as one.
What did you enjoy most about playing this year? Because you've been with other teams, but when you got your feet wet here, what did you enjoy the most throughout this season?
Um, Man, I enjoyed everything about the process. The moment I stepped foot in there, Bobby, Jaden, and just different personalities from different guys, different culture, backgrounds. I think that's the special thing about this game, is different backgrounds. You come at, and it's just one main goal that we all trying to go get. Put everything aside, your ego, your pride, and it's just one main thing. And I think that's very special for a group, because special and dangerous. So yeah.
Did football become fun for you? Not that it wasn't, but did it really become fun for you playing with this team?
Oh yeah, to the max. I felt the most fun this year, I could say. Just flying around and just having fun out there with my guys, and that's the type of environment I want to be in, and environment the guys I want to be in, and that's the culture we built.
Hey, Jameson, you've been here before the end of another season. Just talk about this season and how special it has been. I know that it still stings in the NFC Championship game, but just talk about this year in general.
It's been fun. Just to have the success around here, just to bring the buzz back to the city. You know what I'm saying? The city got behind us, the fans got behind us. Won a lot of games. Something that has really been done around here in a while. So overall, it was fun. Like you say, man, it sucks to lose yesterday. The way we did, especially to Philly. Losing like that to anybody sucks, but I always lose to a division rival like that in that big of a game. That definitely stings. But overall, it's been a good year.
You've been on teams where it's been at this time of the year. Locker rooms change, new players come, but what you all build here, a lot of people probably want to be here. Just talk about that as far as the changing faces, and that's just part of football, but you never see a team that bonds so greatly as this team did, and you almost probably want to stay on a team like this.
No, for sure. I think that, the new ownership, the GM, AP, and obviously Dan Quinn did a really good job of creating a good environment, for guys to come in. Obviously, we had a good group of guys that, came in and brought into the program early, but guys that, wanted to work, and guys that, were genuine. I feel like this is one of the few teams I've been a part of where you got a genuine, brotherhood relationship with one another. Not a lot of guys that have a lot of, egos and stuff. Guys just want to go out there and win. So I feel like they did a really good job of building that chemistry this year and just creating a great work environment, coming in each day. Obviously knew we were going to work and compete against each other, but it was all fun, and it would all, paid off throughout the season. So I definitely think that, this organization definitely headed in the right direction, with DQ and those guys. So it was exciting this year. It was fun, a lot of fun.
Your season in general, talk a little bit about that, because you had a stretch where, you were hurt, and then you got to come back for the big stretch at the end where this team got on the roll. Do you want to be back on this team as far as, and just talk a little bit about this season for you?
Yeah, I mean, individually it was tough. It was up and down. A lot of mental challenges for me. Mental, things I had to kind of overcome. Obviously, being injured was one, and then prior to that, being inactive and stuff like that, all that was new for me. So I had to overcome that as well. But once I got back, got back into the, got kind of back into the rotation, I was able to make some plays. I felt great. I still feel like I can go, still play at a high level. And, for sure, I would love to be back here. It's a place where where my career started, you know, and it always kind of holds a special place in my heart. Even when I left and went to, you know, other organizations, Washington was a team that, you know, obviously I always, you know, kept in touch with, or just, you know, kind of kept an eye on for sure. And like I say, it felt great being here, being back where it started, just coming in, having a whole different environment, different atmosphere. It's great, and it's definitely a place that I want to come back to for sure. So we'll see, you know, what happens in the off season, and just go from there.
Rookie season is over. Just talk about this rookie season for you and how you saw it.
It was a great rookie season. Looking back, reflecting on it, just the season that we had, 14-6, was really incredible. You know, coming from the season that they previously had the season before. So I really enjoyed it this season, and I made a lot of brothers.
What did you learn about yourself this season that you didn't already know?
That's a hard one. Just a lot of maturity throughout the football route, you know, a lot of ups and downs. Just the state of never giving up, you know. A lot of games we had this season where a lot of folks were like, man, like, they lost. We see people leaving the stands, and then we just come back and win at the last second. So just never giving up on a play or a game.
Could you just talk about just what you saw with the coaching staff here, what they started to build in just moving into next year? But what did you see as far as just the building blocks of this team?
For sure, the coaches are the one who, or the foundation of this team. The culture that we have in the locker room, the brotherhood, the fun that we have, it all starts with the coaches, the energy that they bring every day. So our coaches, as long as our coaches are here, the foundation is built, the brotherhood is built, the culture is built, and it'll be like this for a long time.
And what a magical run for this team this year. Donna Hopkins out here at Commanders headquarters as we finish up another NFL season, and as the Tony McGee's Pro Football Plus TV show finishes its 40th year. So we're looking forward to bringing you 41 next year, number 41 for the Tony McGee's Pro Football Plus. So it's been fun out here covering this Commanders team. And as we say, we don't say goodbye, we just say, in a minute.